Hello and welcome back to the field office. Today I wanted to start a new series based around brands that currently don't feature in the James Bond world, but I believe that they possibly could feature in the future films. So starting this theme of future Bond brands, I wanted to introduce to you the London Sock Company. Now, a few months back, now, I received a package from them unexpectedly, and I recorded that as part of a box opening, which you'll see shortly. I think it warrants further looking into. So, before we get to that video, a little bit brief of the London Sock Company. So I released my experience with them. So I started purchasing socks from them in 2017, so 8 years ago. And I started off with a big box of black socks with their logo in alternating colours. And then since then I've had I purchased a subscription from them. So I got 3 socks every 3 months in a pack, and then I've dwindled that down to 1 sock every 3 months. So I still have a subscription with them, and the subscription service means that I pay slightly less than buying a pair of socks from them directly off their website, and I don't have to pay for their postage and packaging. So it's a very, very good deal regarding that. And I've purchased basically just different colours from their simple sartorial range, which is just the plain socks. And occasionally I've bought things from them from sales as well. Now, the reason I was gravitated to this was because it's a company that was established with, I believe, having done absolutely no research, I believe David Gandhi was one of the sort of founding ambassadors for them and continues to be. Daniel Craig has been wearing their socks in various photo shoots over the years, I believe, but there is definitely one from around the time of Spectre and No Time to Die, where he is wearing their black simple sartorial socks, as well as previous Bond Pierce Brosnan, Bond villain Rami Malek, and potential Bond candidate, at least from the bookie's point of view, Tom Hiddleston. So there is quite a few celebrity endorsements with the London Sock Company, and I think, having also seen other members of the Bond community purchase from the London Sock Company, I think it's kind of like a well-established brand that the Bond community are aware of. And if you've ever seen any of my Instagram posts, you'll see that I practically always wear London Sock Company socks. So I thought it was good to highlight them here. I'll just caveat this: although I was gifted the socks that you're going to see in the box opening coming up, they're not aware of me doing anything about this. So with the exception of the gifted ones that you'll see shortly, I've not had any sponsorship or anything along that line with them. So if you do want to sponsor me, but yeah, so we'll cut now to a few months back where I received these socks and do the opening of them, so you can see what I received and what my thoughts are about that. Hi there. Welcome back to the field office. Slightly unexpected video today because I got home and I have received a package from the London Sock Company. Now, I've opened it up and I've read the letter, so I haven't actually looked at the product yet. However, this video is being made before I've actually sort of launched any videos on YouTube, so they're unaware that I was going to be starting a YouTube channel. However, I have been a customer of London Sock Company for maybe 8-9 years, and I have bought socks from them on a recurring basis using their subscription. So I sort of opened this up not even thinking that is the wrong time of the year to receive a sock purchase. So opened it up and I have this letter, which there we go, and it says, "Dear Daniel, Happy New Year. Purple is our pick for January. Sophisticated, versatile, and just unexpected enough to turn heads. Purple socks are your secret weapon for showing 2025 you mean business. Sending you a few of our purple heroes. Would love to see how you style them. Walk brighter. Best regards, D." Actually, best wishes, he says. So, I have not looked at these socks yet. All I know is that the purple is the theme, so I'm expecting purple socks. So yes, let's have a look and see what we've got. Now, you do get the packaging, I think, is really quite nice that they send their items out in. So, open up the tissue paper. Purple tissue paper. Now let's see what we've got. Oh, okay. So 3 pairs of socks. 3 pairs of socks. So this one. So they have something in my right size, which is good. So let's see. Does it say? I think that just says purple. So just a plain purple pair from their Simple Sophisticated. No, Simple Sartorial. Simple Sartorial, that is. Slightly dark shade of purple. Shadow, it says on the back of them. Now, I haven't had any of these, so all of the socks I've got are Simple Sartorial. So this says DHT MUST, so I'm assuming mustard. So I think this is their shaken and stirred range. I haven't had any of them. That's quite nice. It's sort of like a checked pattern with a little sort of maybe puppy tooth, dog tooth pattern within that. So they're quite nice. Now, purple as a colour, I'm actually wearing a purple tie right now, but I don't really have a lot of purple in anything. I don't think I've got anything purple at all, actually, other than this tie, maybe another tie that's purple. So I'm just trying to think about what I would do with these. So I think, these are quite thick, these ones, so I'll probably wear these with boots, probably the Islay brown boots or the Ryder from Church's boots. I think a casual outfit. I think purple and green go well together. I've recently got a green jumper from Peel, so maybe pairing that with green might work well. I think purple and grey actually quite go together. So that's, I'm wearing a grey waistcoat. So let's see. Yeah, so I can see me wearing purple socks with light grey, maybe even just charcoal grey. I think. Yeah. So we'll see. But thank you so much to London Sock Company for sending me these gifts. Completely unexpected, completely out of the blue. So yeah, watch this space. So you see the opening of the purple socks for the month of January, which was their colour of the month. But here is a sampling of the different types of socks I own from them. So back in 2017, like I said, I bought a large box of, I think it was about 15 pairs of the Simple Sartorial Noir black socks. And the thing I liked about this was that their logo that they have on the upper part of the sock, they were all in different colours, so I was able to pair up the socks. Probably a pet peeve of mixing up socks, or at least sort of, you end up with one that's worn and the other one that's not, so to pair them up to make sure that they didn't wear out. But then since then I've purchased, again from their Simple Sartorial range, lots of different colours. So we've got the Royal Navy there, and the Cannonball Grey socks, which are kind of like your established colours for the suits. Now, one of the things particularly about from my memory, Skyfall, Spectre, and No Time to Die, was with his suits, or majority of his outfits, he just wore the black socks. Now, there is debate online about what you should match your socks with. Should it be matching it with the trousers that you're wearing, or with the shoes that you're wearing? I've kind of always gone with, if I'm wearing a suit anyway, I try to match it based on the suit that I'm wearing. So if I'm wearing a grey suit, depending on the shade of grey, I'd probably go with the Cannonball Grey ones. If I'm unable to do so, so for instance if I didn't have any grey socks, then I would match it with the shoes that I'm wearing, so mostly with the black. If I'm wearing more of a casual outfit, I probably try to match the colour with something that I'm wearing. So if I'm wearing like a blue t-shirt, I'd wear blue socks. Recently I've been sort of exploring sort of different colours. So I recently got a green jumper, and I've got this British Racing green from their Simple Sartorial range. It just makes me wonder, sort of, should Bond have a bit more of a pairing with his suits? Now, I've got a brown pair which I would wear again with sort of more of the brown boots, or with more of a casual outfit. But I would subscribe to the fact that if I'm wearing like a brown suit, I'd probably wear brown socks. If I'm wearing a blue navy suit, then I'd wear the navy socks. Now, this is a pair that you saw in the video, which is called their Shaken and Stirred range. Now, these are in mustard, but these were part of the purple pack that I got, and I think this is probably a bit overkill for James Bond. I don't think that he would wear those. But also saying that, I've also got from their range their boot socks. Now, these are quite thick, long socks, and again, depending on what would be wearing them with, I would, this is a red pair, I would wear this with a red item of clothing, jumper or t-shirt or something like that. But I think it pairs well with things. So there's a versatility with this. So if he's in like a tactical scenario, potentially these would be a good outfit for his sort of tactical wear. They also offer a sports wear. So this is from their active wear, and I think this goes well with potentially almost like his SIS outfit that he wears in Skyfall. They also do the invisible socks, and these are pretty invisible when I've worn these with either my boat shoes or espadrilles or something like that, because sometimes I just don't like the feel of wearing shoes without socks. So these are quite useful. So there's quite a range here. Now, I don't think we'd want to go over the top with the socks that he wears, with this, being very showy offy, but I do think probably not just black every time. So what are your thoughts? Do you think London Sock Company would pass? Do you think that would be a future Bond brand? Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.